Hey, welcome back to Trucking California with Velox 18. We gotta change the name of this channel to Trucking Utah with Velox 18 because I'm going back to Utah, or maybe Trucking Nevada, Trucking Arizona, Trucking Cali, Nevada, Arizona, Utah 18. I don't know, man. I don't know. But we're going back to St. George, Utah. We gotta go get loaded up 1.5 miles from the house. And I know it sounds like a short drive, but I still gotta drive 7 miles to my yard, then drive 6.5 miles back or 6 miles back, whatever it is, all right? So still gotta leave the house about an hour before the appointment time because you know you can't be late when you're 1.5 miles from your own house. That just can't happen. Can't happen. But hey, fuel's still going crazy, so we're gonna try and find the cheapest fuel price I can find today. And hey, that's where we're gonna start this video. So let's get in the truck and let's rock and roll. Roll the music, let's go! All right. So, for those of you who mentioned the Mud Flap app, which there's a couple other YouTubers that are big on the Mud Flap app, and so I used the promo code from one of those YouTubers and got myself on the Mud Flap app a couple months ago, a few months back. And when I started looking, I realized they didn't have that many fuel stops that were kind of along my route. And so today I said, well, let's take a look and see. And I looked, and they have a few more than they've added. So I thought, okay, let's check the prices and try and find the cheapest fuel I can find. Let's check the prices. So today we're gonna go way out of our way to find the cheapest fuel I can find. And well, I'll tell you right now, it's right here. We're gonna stop right here and get some fuel because that's just how this works, man. That's just how these this truck stop right here where I park, it's got fuel right here, and it's the best price that I've found in looking around in California. So we're gonna top off right here, and yeah, that's how we're gonna start our day, right here. All right, gotta go prepay, and then we'll get the heck out of here, pump this fuel and go. Just so you guys know, it is $5.59 here. The cheapest I was able to find on the Mud Flap app with their discount was $5.87. So I'm saving almost 30 cents right here just to park, or just to put fuel right here at my yard. So I'm digging it. And that's Mud Flap. Mud Flap's like, you know, one of the cheapest around. I can get $4.80 something cent fuel, but that's not until I get to Nevada. But with California taxes included in all of that, this is as cheap as I can find. So that's what we're doing. Let's go. All right, we got our fuel, and yeah, $5.59. To put that in perspective, where I usually go, and it's the cheapest in like the Pilot network, because the Pilot card allows you to fuel at the 1.9 fuel network truck stops. So the one I usually go to is the cheapest I can find on Pilot, the Easy Trip in Madera. They're charging $6.29 this morning, so huge difference, 80 cent, 70 cent difference. I mean, just massive difference in price when you're talking per gallon and you're putting over 100 gallons in, you know, just to top off. Like, I'm not even putting a full fill up. So massive difference in fuel price, all in California, so it counts the same towards your IFTA and all that. So it's just one of those things where mom and pop shops, they're going to keep keep their prices a little lower, and might even, you know, for the sake of trying to get the business, because they're fighting the convenience and the credit offerings of the big guys. So that's hopefully all these mom and pop places are making enough money on it that they're doing well. Because obviously it's not them raising the prices over and over and over and over again. But anyway, we're gonna get down over here, back towards the house, so that we can make this pickup, and should be about 10 minutes early, unless I get lost in all the little streets around over there by Foster's Farms in the older part of Turlock. Narrow little streets with trucks going on them and stuff. I think last time I was over there, I said it kind of reminds me of Vernon, California. That's another place kind of like that, where you're like, man, this was not built for these trucks. But anyway, I'll catch up with you guys when we get over there to check in. All right, we're over here at Americold in Turlock, and there's the Americold sign, and we're gonna have to try and get in, see how that guy has the door that faces out here towards the street. There's another door that faces in towards the back there. It's not gonna be very hard to get into, but it's getting back out that's gonna be the challenge. And one of my subscribers, Chris, he comes here all the time. He told me that would be a tough turn because they just spin them around back there in day cabs, and he said it's tight for them in the day cabs. So we'll give it a try. We'll see what we can do. All right. Standing there, I saw it said he was manning the button that said overhead clearance alarm. So he's ready to. Now I knew I had backed in on that other side, and it was all good for me before, so I wasn't really worried about it because this side's even a little higher than the other side. So here's the dock we're backing into right on our right. It's kind of a weird setup. So we'll just pull up straight right here, and then back straight in. We do have to slide our tandems and do that. So we're in the back cave. I like it. Alright, we are loaded up. I asked this guy to move his golf cart so that we could try to come back here and make this turn as best as we can. I could come down here, and rather than trying to spin it around in one shot, I can maybe try to straighten out a little bit. It's pretty tight, man. tight. See if I come into this little alley, straighten it out, then go backing up and start my trailer out a lot closer to the fence. And I think I'll be able to make that corner. Because trying to bust a U-turn, I don't think was ever really going to happen, but you know, that's what the guys in the day cabs do. So now we'll just you know, avoid hitting things. That's always good. Let me go see this this fence, because it just disappeared on me, and I know I was getting close to it, so I'm gonna have to go get out and check. Hold on. Take you guys with me. How about that? So I just need to make sure. See how this fence kind of bends in like this? So I've got quite a bit of space, about 10 feet of space, and I'm gonna curl the trailer back kind of that way along that same angle. So thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Woo. All right. Sometimes we all just need a little help from our friends. And Chris, just so we're clear, next time I'm gonna wait for Dock 1 to clear out, because that was too difficult. That was interesting. That was interesting. I wonder if I could have made it if I would have like done that kind of 3-point turn type thing while my trailer was still in the middle of the U-turn, because I'm getting thumbs up from the guys like, hey, good job. You got out of here. Good job. All right. So that's that. Let's get on our way to Utah. All right, hey, we just stopped over here at the rest area in Kingsburg, California, just south of Fresno. Had to use the potty. But yeah, just wanted to break down for you guys. So we found a backhaul for tomorrow. And that is, it's huge, man. It's huge with the way that that the freight market is right now, and the price of fuel right now. The price of fuel, I can't deadhead home like ever again. ever again. But also, the freight market's it was a little slow this week. So I looked on Friday and I decided to pass on a couple loads. I'm glad I found something now that comes out of Henderson and comes straight back to Tracy. And I'll be honest, like I rolled the dice on Friday and I was nervous all weekend long that I passed up on those loads. And so now I'm just like, man, I'm so glad it worked out, because I've had it happen when I pass up on possible loads that that just aren't very convenient, that don't work out for me, and then it ends up biting me in the butt, and I got to take something either for less money or with even more restrictions on my schedule and all of that. So this one worked out good. So we got our backhaul scheduled for tomorrow. Like I said, it's from Henderson, so we're going to deadhead from St. George, Utah into Vegas, into Henderson, Nevada, pick up there, and then take it back over here to Tracy, California, just like 40 miles from the house. So yeah, way better, and we got a decent rate on it. Decent rate. It's only like a few $100s less than what I could have done with those two loads combined, and I don't got to stress on the scheduling. I don't got to put in the extra miles running down into San Bernardino and Ontario. I just get to, it's way better rate per mile. Maybe not way better rate per mile, but better actual rate per mile, and the scheduling is just 10,000 times better. So I'm like cruising right now. The weather's beautiful, and I'm excited that I found that load this morning, because it just took a load off my shoulders. That was what I did first thing this morning when I woke up, was hit that load board and try and find something for tomorrow, because I knew that if anything was going to pop up this morning, that it was going to get scooped up like that. So I had to be the one doing the scooping. Even if the loads were poop, I had to do the poop and scooping. All right, that's too much. It's time for me to get on the road. Let's go. In Bakersfield, I'm sorry, the Flying J, but it's just so I can get some DEF. We already got fuel, but they don't have DEF at the pump over there, and so I figure I'll take my lunch break over here, get myself some DEF fluid, and then we'll keep rocking and rolling. What do you guys say? All right, from one piece stop to another. You guys see that? Now we're at the rest stop in Boron. We just fast forwarded all through Bakersfield, Tehachapi, Mojave, and now we're over here in Boron. It's a good looking truck. I think I like it. I think I'll keep it. So man, everything is going good right now. Boring is good in trucking, but it's not so good in YouTube. But I do record even the boring days, because this is just the day-to-day life of running a trucking company, of being a carrier, of being an owner-operator. Some days are just good, man, and everything goes smooth. My pickup went smooth, everything went super quick. I know that doesn't get clicks to say today was a good day, or a perfect day, or no problems today. Like that doesn't get very many clicks, but you know what? That's good business though. That's I don't run a YouTube channel and then a side business. I run a trucking business, and I do YouTube on the side. So I would much prefer these days to the drama-filled days that give me good clickbait. This is way better, way better. So There was a little bit of nerves this morning about what I might get for tomorrow for my backhaul. And I do have those same nerves about Friday. It's Monday, but I'm already thinking about Friday, about what I'm going to get back towards the house, because there's just not a lot right now on Fridays. It's really, really scarce on Fridays. So I was trying to find something earlier when I was on my 30-minute break down there in Bakersfield, just try and find something to put on the truck. And I found a couple of those. They're paying like $600, $700, $800 to come from Vegas all the way back to the Central Valley of California, up like Visalia or something like that. So, yeah, probably not what I'm gonna do, but you know, I gotta see about what I can do just to get some money going back into California, because I think I'd rather just deadhead all the way back into Southern California and pick up something late Friday night to bring north on Saturday morning. But we'll see about that. We'll see if we'll see if we get backed into a corner or not. But yes, that's the drama of the week, I think, right now, is what's going to happen Friday. And a little bit tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow there will be some drama about the timing of the load, because I had to get a load with a pretty early appointment out of Henderson, so I'm gonna have to get unloaded quickly in St. George, Utah, and try and turn back around. But shoot, as for today, everything's just running smooth, so hopefully it stays the same and we just cruise on out there. We got like I don't know, 350 miles to go or something like that, and so yeah, hopefully we just have a nice easy cruise all the way up to St. George, Utah. Let's do it. Let's keep it going. Stand in the place where you live. Now that you think about direction, you were one have it now. Stand in the place where you were. Then, sorry, Beast of Logan got that song stuck in my head. I eat one sandwich where they're playing REM on the radio. Now, this is like an REM fanboy channel. I don't get it. I don't really know. I don't even know that many REM songs. I legitimately don't. I had to be reminded of that song, and now it's stuck in my head. Thanks, Beast of Logan. Jerk. All right, we're coming into Nevada, breaking across these state lines right here in Prim, Nevada. And I'm trying to decide if I want to stop here and get something to eat, or if I want to push through and maybe get into Vegas. I don't know. I don't know yet, but well, because I don't know, I think we're just going to keep rolling. That's how that usually goes. And then pretty soon you get hungry enough that you're like, all right, now I got to really find somewhere to stop, because nothing here sounds good or great. Like, I'm not like, ooh, I gotta have that. So I'm just going to keep trucking, and we'll see where we end up getting food. But anyway, yeah, just trucking on through. Everything's going good. Everything's going smooth. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you that this is a terrible YouTube video, because everything's just nice and smooth and everything's just hunky-dory. I don't even know what that means. What does hunky-dory mean? Someone needs to give me the definition of hunky-dory, please. But anyway, yeah, everything's just going good, which is bad for YouTube, but great for Velox 18 trucking. And so, yeah, boring is good in trucking. Let's go. All right, you guys have been telling me to go to this place for a while, so I'm gonna go in here and get some food. So let's do some El Gordo Velox. El Gordo Velox. El Gordo Velox. We're here at Tacos El Gordo. All right. I knew I went to the right place because he said the quesadillas are kind of small. So I said, a quesadilla. He said, how many? Because I'm El Gordo. No, I want more than one. Oh my gosh, I can't eat this. Oh, there's so much grease everywhere. Oh my gosh. This is so not cool, guys. I'm gonna eat this out of the catwalk. There ain't no way I can eat it right here. It's just too greasy, which means it's gonna be good. All right, it's just too greasy. All right, that was really, really good. That was really good in spite of the humongous handfuls and helpings of cilantro that he put on there, even though I told him no cilantro. I think he didn't put any onions on, but I didn't say no onion. All I said was no cilantro. So he misheard me, and he doubled up the amount of cilantro he would normally put on there since he wasn't putting onion on there. It was bad. It was bad, and I'm one of those people. I know. You know, Julia Child was one of those people. You know that, right? Like the cooking lady, Julia Child. You know, amazing, historically awesome lady. Yeah, she was like, if I see cilantro on something, I'm gonna pick it out and throw it on the floor at a restaurant. So that's how she felt about it. So that's kind of how I feel about it, man. So that's what I was doing. I sat there for about 20 minutes picking it out as much as I could, and then I still couldn't get all of it, and I ended up, you know, catching a bunch of it in my teeth. It was really bad, but the flavor of everything, I ended up getting the mula and the quesadilla, and I had a mix. I didn't realize the mula had that little like miniature tostada type thing on there too, but next time I'm just gonna get 2 quesadillas because those were bomb, dude. Those were super good and pretty amazing. If it didn't have cilantro on it, it'd be like top 10 status. Like it'd be up there, man, way up there. You could tell just in the bites that didn't have the massive amounts of cilantro, I was digging it. I was enjoying it thoroughly. So anyway, let's get back on the road if these lights ever change for us. And we're about 2 hours away from St. George. So a little less than 2 hours, about an hour and 45 minutes. So that's where we're gonna go. That's where we're going. We're making good time tonight. Making good time. Should be there by about 11:30 Mountain Time. So good time tonight. But I'll catch up with you guys when we get a little further down the road. All right, and just like that, man. Just like that, before I could even digest my my Tacos El Gordo, we're here in St. George, Utah, man. Here in St. George, Utah, and we made quick work of this day. Just about a 13-hour shift, and just over 10 hours of driving, like 10 hours and 12 minutes or something like that of drive time today. So a little shorter than normal because, well, we picked up a mile and a half from the house. So, although I did have to commute all the way to the yard to pick up the truck and then go pick up the load. You know, so there was a little deadhead involved there, but no, nothing big. Just a nice, easy, beautiful, just successful day of trucking. Just listening to music, enjoying myself, rocking out to some music, listening to a couple football podcasts because today was the first day of free agency in the NFL. And yeah, just talking on the phone with friends and catching up with people and talking trucking. And yeah, man, just dreaming about the future. Always dreaming about the future. But yeah, we got this. I mean, there's nothing to say, man. It was just an easy day, and it's boring YouTube footage, but a good, successful day of trucking. And I'm sorry Because you guys, if you got to this point in the video, you're like, well, let's see if anything happens. Let's just, and maybe Nick will do something funny. Maybe Nick will do a little jig, a little jig. Was that worth the time you spent watching this video? I hope that was. You know what else I'll do? I'll set you guys up on the tripod, and I'm gonna run a 40-yard dash for you guys, just in honor of the first day of free agency. I gotta give you guys something. Since you made it this long in the video, you're gonna get me running the 40-yard dash. All the jiggling that comes with that. All right, let's do it. There you go. I hope that was worth watching this long into the video. You guys deserve something. You deserve more than that. You know what you deserve? You deserve to go buy some Velox 18 merch down there in the merch shelf. Man, I'm out of breath. Whew. All right, love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load. That was a dumb idea.